And so this evening, we just to come together as a family. We have our French-speaking community, our brothers and sisters from the French-speaking community with us here today. So we just want to gather and have a few things to discuss. It would be just to explain the results why Go Africa and currently will have a big word of empowerment from our family, the house, Marty, Robin, and Chris, and then after that, Collins is going to make a quick presentation of the on-passive business model, and then we'll have our brothers again come in, and then that will lead us towards at the end of the program. So we will have a kind of we'll be speaking to both sides of our mouth. So our brother Vincent will be the main interpreter from English to French, and then Sister Marcienne is there to support, and then Uncle Bob too is here to support me. And so we are all working as a team, and I know that it's going to be a great evening. So thank you guys, and welcome to you all. So hi, Marty, did you want to just say hi? Maybe.
Hello, everybody. I'm happy to be here. Hope we can shed some light on passive.
Sure, thank you. Hi, Brother Chris. Thanks for joining. Hello, Robin.
Bonjour. Bonsoir tout le monde. Les francophones, les anglophones en Afrique, nous sommes frères et sœurs. On espère que ce sera une très bonne soirée. Merci d'être ici.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That, I know, I read your mind because she just took your words, your exact words. Thank you, bro. So without any waste of time, guys, Uncle Bob we would just like you to go straight away and tell us. So Uncle Bob will speak briefly on why the reason behind Go Africa. And they would like our brother John, if you think that something is missing out on what he says, then you just chip in. This is not going to be more than 4 minutes for both of you. So Uncle Bob, Oya. Oh, you need to unmute yourself, please.
Yes, I was. Thank you, my sister Comfort. Thank you. All the founders, affiliates around the world. This is your brother Bob from Maryland. The primary objective of Go Africa, like we said, the last time that we all met, I think it was on April 25th that we met together. We thought that it was imperative for us, all of us, all the founders, especially those of us from the African descent, to be sending the right message, especially to the people, our brothers and sisters who are back at home, to make sure that they have the correct information. That's it. That is the primary objective of this group. We are not here we are not leadership, or we are not one faction of French speaking or English speaking or Arabic speaking or Portuguese or Spanish, because Africa has several languages. So we just want to make sure that the message that is going across Mother Africa is correct. That's the primary reason. And then if there are any issues, like the issues that we have with the O-Connect not showing up and stuff like that, bring it together, put it together, and then send it, channel it up so it goes to corporate. That's all what the intention of this group is. So wanted to really get that as clear as possible. I just want to thank our brothers, Marty and Chris, for joining us today, and our sister Robin. It is very obvious that these are the most closest allies to our founder, Mr. Ash, and it's a privilege for us having them here with us to actually support us. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll send it to our brother John.
Yeah, I think maybe we give Vincent a few seconds.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Interpret
Okay.
that, then brother John can say a thing.
Yes,
Donc, bonsoir à tous. Bon, le frère Bob a pris la parole et Bob nous a dit que l'objectif primaire de ce groupe, ce n'est pas l'objectif primaire, c'est de faire passer l'information correctement à tout le groupe africain et tout le monde entier. Donc, nous voulons que l'information soit correctement claire et correcte. Donc, nous ne sommes pas ici pour créer un groupe de leaders, pour dire que nous sommes les leaders ou nous sommes là au-dessus de tout le monde. Nous sommes ici pour que la diaspora africaine, partout où nous sommes, nous ayons l'information correctement et que l'information nous arrive correctement comme nous le faisons passer. Donc, on n'est pas ici pour se faire passer comme des leaders ou bien pour arracher le leadership à qui que ce soit. Donc, nous sommes ici ce soir pour faire passer correctement l'information, pour que l'information arrive correctement à destination à nos frères et sœurs francophones. Donc, il a dit aussi, sois bien les bienvenus à nos frères Mati et Chris, qui sont et aussi notre sœur Robin, qui sont aussi invités. Donc, on leur dit sois les bienvenus, les frères, et que on va passer la parole maintenant à John pour que John aussi nous parle brièvement de aussi l'un des objectifs aussi de ce groupe.
Okay, over to you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I think Bob has said virtually all of it, but let me just add an element of it, which is that I think the feeling should not be that those who have been coming for webinars do not get information correctly. The idea is that there's a critical mass of Africans down here who are not accessing the webinars. So the group is coming together to make sure that information comes, and we'll look for other ways of getting it to this critical mass that is not having the information regularly, especially to those on the ground. So that's the additional element I just wanted to bring in, so that people should not be feeling that they are not been getting right information. The problem is that we get the information, the same people attend the webinars, but so many people are on the ground in Africa who are not having the access. So that's just the thing I wanted to add to what Uncle Bob said. Thank you.
Okay. D'accord, merci notre frère John. Notre frère John dit que l'idée principale, c'est que certains de nos frères de la diaspora, nos frères au niveau de l'Afrique, beaucoup ne viennent pas au Robina et beaucoup aussi n'ont pas les informations. Donc l'idée aujourd'hui, c'est de faire passer l'information, surtout nos frères qui ne sont pas fréquemment dans les webinars, qui ont des problèmes, souvent aussi des problèmes d'accès, pour que l'information puisse, la correcte information puisse arriver à nos frères qui sont distingués par-ci, par-là et qui ne viennent pas surtout au Robina, afin qu'ils puissent aussi avoir la bonne information que nous voulons véhiculer. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much, Brother Vincent. Because it came to mind that I should let our brother John speak, because he's on the ground and he does so much work out there. So do we have any of the brothers, the French-speaking ones, who is calling in from home, who can also add something? Nous voulons seulement savoir, est-ce qu'il y a un frère ou sœur africain, francophone qui est dans la maison maintenant, qui est en Afrique? Si vous pouvez ajouter quelque chose, quelle est la raison d'être de Go Africa, si vous comprenez bien ce que Go Africa veut présenter à nous, les Africains?
Oui, Monsieur Kaudo.
Monsieur
Kwadjo,
Monsieur Kwablan, oui.
Okay. Collins, if you can try to unmute him, because sometimes we need to hear from various perspectives, because people have different ways of looking at things. People speak from the diaspora, they'll say you are speaking on our behalf and stuff like that. So Marty, Robin, and Chris, you need to be patient. When you do family, you need to be a bit different. So go ahead, Kwadjo, bienvenue, my friend. All right. It doesn't seem to be working, so.
Monsieur Kwablan, on vous attend pas.
He's trying to adjust his mic.
On vous attend pas.
No, all right. Okay, we just let him, we'll try again. On ne vous entend pas, mon frère. No?
That's a problem.
Okay.
He's a speaker.
Yeah, the problem with the speaker. If you mute him, so we'll just keep trying. At some point, if he wants to make a contribution, he'll be welcome to do that. Thank you, Anne-Marie, for joining us. So yes, I think we have just said why we started Go Africa Marty, and we thought that on this note, if you know why Go Africa is here, stuff like that, maybe you just want to, in a few minutes, give a word of empowerment and encouragement, and let's see the reason for operating as a family, because that is the spirit, that is the culture of unpassive.
Absolutely. Hello. I'm Marty Como, and as that's what I say, I'm your friend. Um, I've been in this business for over 5 years. I found out very early that the power of this business is not the products, it's the people around the world. We all have something in common. Whether we speak the same language or not, we have the same heart. We want to help family, we want to help ourselves, we want to help others. That's pretty powerful. I was listening to what John said, and that some people on the ground there aren't getting the information. That's why even more than ever, it'll be important that the information that they are getting sometimes is second and third hand. That's why it's important when they get it, it's 100% true. That's it. Now, the other thing we know that we're coming out with different products. One will be Opal. I believe Opal will be a big bridge for our friends and family in Africa and other parts of the world that normally can't be involved. I want you to think of Opal as something like Telegram, WhatsApp, Messenger, all wrapped up in one with Skype, but even better. And you're going to be able to get on and talk to somebody flat out. I believe a lot of these issues of not being able to get on, like this gentleman here, a lot of that will be wiped away. And that's a big plus. When asked, what would I want? Some people said, Bless. Bless is not my first one. My first one is communication so we can get the information out to everyone. Like this gentleman said, it's powerful. And we can't do anything with the Bless. And this is not a dirty word, but we can't do anything with the Bless if we don't have money. So you have to drive money into the company. What blesses your heart? It has nothing to do with the name of a thing. To use a bless, we need the tool of money so we can bless people through money or revenue or whatever we want to do. So I believe all of this is taken to heart with Mr. Mavara. In fact, I think so. I know so. Every time he gets up in the morning until he goes to sleep at night, he's thinking of all of us. I'm telling you. I am fortunate that I can't talk to him a lot, but every conversation is about everyone, not him, because basically this is the facts. Mr. McBarr could have started this company with himself and a few family members. In my opinion, could have been the richest man on the planet, but he said, I have no desire to be that. I would much rather empower others. But first he said, I have to gather good-hearted people, because you don't want to just give money to somebody that only cares about themselves. And I'm passive, through the grace of God, my opinion, have gathered good-hearted people into one company, which to me is a movement that's never been done. Not at this size. I've got brothers and sisters everywhere. Some of you are darker, some of you are lighter, some are taller, some are fat, some are bald-headed, some speak a different language, but there's one thing we have in common that I've noticed everywhere. It's the heart. I'm going to German levels, I don't understand the words they're saying, and I know I'm in a passive, and I know it's not a passive person talking. That's powerful. That's powerful. And I believe people in Africa, your life is about to change. Look, I don't want to come in and throw a bunch of numbers around and I sound like an MLM guy. I am not an MLM guy. But I guarantee if you have a company like Amazon, who had created 40,000 millionaires, and they were not trying, but I'm passive who wants to do it, I believe could do 10 times that, which puts us around 500,000 millionaires. Now, I'm not money hungry. I want to get to the point where I don't have to think about it. And I want everybody to bless other people as they can, as they see fit, and make an impact in this world while I'm here. And I'm passive is going to give us that luxury to do that. But nobody, even with communication, and this is one big thing I push every day. And I know the people on the screen, and I don't know all of you, but I know you do, is push the part of trying to get as much information to people as you can. Some people, you lead them to water, they won't drink. That's okay. You can't make them do that. But try to get the truth. If you don't know, there's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know. I'll try to find out. Some people want to say something that's not 100% true. That doesn't help you. It doesn't help me. But you have people here and other people, a lot of unsung heroes in the background, like John and these people I've never met. You know, I'm glad I get to meet people like this, because to me, the power of this company are people like you who are down on the ground talking with people, because that's how we get fed the information. But believe me, Mr. McFarland wants no more than try to get communication with as many people as he can. It's very important, though, as was brought up, that the information you do get, because you don't have the communication, that's 100% true. So, yeah, I'm here anytime you need me. I am not a leader. I'm here to serve. I will help any way I can. So.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Indeed. We know you are a great servant in the house, and we appreciate all you do for us. So, welcome, Engineer Ofei. Welcome, Francine. Brother Vincent, I'm not sure. Ofei, can you speak English?
Yes, I can. Very fluent in English.
Yes. Yeah, no, bro. So, yes, I just want to go. Ofei is calling from the ground. So, we're here just sharing the raison d'etre for Go Africa. And so we heard from our brother John from Cameroon. So we just wanted you to maybe listen at some point. You'd like to make a contribution, because when they hear from you guys on the ground, our brothers in the house, Marty, Chris, and Sister Robin, they would know what word of encouragement to give and to move on together. Because the reason for this is to help us go together on the same plate. So, Brother Vincent, go ahead, please. I just wanted to prepare Ofei so that he should know.
Ok, thank you. Ok, j'ai Mati, notre frère Mati de Gamo, il a dit que je suis Mati de Gamo, je suis votre ami, et il est dans le passif depuis 5 ans. C'est tout le monde qui dit, bon, il a dit aussi que John dit que, comme notre frère John l'avait dit, il y a certaines personnes qui ne reçoivent pas l'information, donc il est là aussi. Nous sommes là ce soir aussi pour faire passer l'information. Et M. Mathieu aussi a dit que Opal sera un grand avantage pour l'Afrique, parce que ça sera un moyen de communication pour nous, Africains aussi, parce que ça sera un grand avantage pour nous de pouvoir communiquer massivement avec Opal. Donc, c'est ce qu'on Passif a créé ce produit aussi qui va nous aider. Et il a dit aussi que ça sera aussi un plus pour nous, parce que la communication, ça va faire passer la communication. Donc, l'info, c'est de faire passer l'information à tout le monde. Donc, faire passer l'information, c'est aussi la communication. Donc, il a dit aussi qu'en ce qui concerne l'argent, il ne faudrait pas qu'on s'inquiète trop, parce que monsieur H pense à nous, il pense à tout le monde. Et je pense que aussi, il a commencé à travailler, il est en train de faire un travail formidable qu'on ne sait pas. Donc, il a créé cette société parce que M. H, il pouvait rester tranquille et puis avoir son argent, être peut-être l'homme le plus riche, et puis il a assis. Mais il a fait pour nous, il a pensé à nous, il veut que nous aussi, on soit avec lui. C'est pour cela qu'il a fait, il a créé cette société pour nous aider. Donc, On Passif, c'est à nous tous, il a mis, et M. H aussi a créé On Passif, ça nous a mis ensemble. Ça a permis qu'aujourd'hui, nous tous, nous soyons ensemble. Il y a des francophones, des anglophones, des lusophones, tout le monde nous a mis ensemble, et c'est grâce à la dynamique de M. H, On Passif, qu'aujourd'hui, nous sommes en train de communiquer, et il communique avec nous ce soir grâce aussi à l'effort de M. H. Donc, ici, il a dit que ceci aussi va changer les choses, comment les choses vont venir, et ça va changer aussi les dynamiques aussi en Afrique. Donc, il a pris aussi l'exemple de Amazon, qu'Amazon a été fait aujourd'hui, les gens d'Amazon sont il y a des milliardaires qui sont là. Donc, c'est un exemple qu'il a pris aussi pour Amazon. Il a aussi dit que ça va créer aussi un impact positif dans le monde entier, On Passif. Donc, certaines personnes ne connaissent. Et bon, ici sur le plateau, il y a certaines personnes qui ne connaissent pas. Ils ne connaissent pas tout le monde, mais ce n'est pas un problème. Donc, ça nous a permis aussi de se connaître. On Passif aussi nous a permis de se connaître, de se mettre aussi ensemble. Donc, c'est une société, cette société que tout le monde parle, on passe sur une société qu'on va en parler tous et que le monde entier, on parlera de on passif. Donc, comme monsieur Mathieu a dit qu'il est là pour ici. Donc, si quelqu'un a une question ou bien quelque chose, il est là en tant que aussi affilié comme nous. Si nous avons quelque chose à lui demander, il est prêt à nous répondre et il est aussi prêt à nous aider. Donc, voici ce que monsieur Mathieu Digamo vient de dire. C'est ça qu'on fait.
Thank you so much, Brother Vincent. To appreciate that.
The audio was a little in and out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys got it. So, Brother Vincent, just refresh a little bit before your next translation. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, bro. I was wondering what he could do with that. Yeah. Thank you.
Also, Sister Comfort, if Sister Vincent is not available, we have Francine that she can also interpret very well. So she's much bilingual as well.
Yes,
all right,
yes.
perfect. Yeah,
Yes.
anyway, we're ready. So we all are at work. Like Marty says, he is a servant. We all just here to serve. So everybody should just be ready to pop in at any time to get it going. So if Vincent does not come back, we have Francine, we have Ofe, we have Marcian, and we move. So we would like to hear our sister Robin say a quick word, and then Brother Chris, then we'll move to the next item.
Alors bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Robin Noble, j'habite au Canada et je suis fondatrice d'Empassive depuis 2018. I'm here to support the African community. Je suis africaine, je suis sud-africaine. J'ai voyagé et visité presque 20 pays au continent d'Afrique. Alors je me pense et je crois que je suis africaine. I am African in my blood, I am African in my heart, and I have visited many countries in the African continent. To be part of Unpassive for me is very special. I was in a very bad accident, and I have found something that I was able to focus on and to become involved with to help people from around the world improve their lives and improve the lives of others. Mon carrière pendant 20 ans, c'était directrice de croisière internationale. J'ai visité plus de 190 pays dans le monde. Je parlais 8 langues. Et malheureusement, après un accident en 2004, tout était fini. J'avais plus de vie. C'était la fin. On n'a pas créé que je serais ici maintenant. C'était un accident formidable, j'ai perdu une mémoire, il fallait que je commence à marcher, à parler, et malheureusement, j'ai perdu les 8 langues que je parlais, et il fallait que je commence en anglais encore, et mon français n'est pas comme il était avant. Alors, j'espère que vous me comprenez. To find Unpassive and to be part of something like this, to be able to assist people with disabilities, with hope, with dreams, to make a better life for themselves, to help others in their communities, and to do things on a global picture as well. Once they've helped their families and their communities is something very special. Our CEO has a huge heart. He's a very special man, and he comes to this business from a different perspective to the regular businesses that are out there. And that is what I believe has drawn so many of us to Unpassive at the very beginning. And this is what we need to remember. As part of our dream of what we want to do for ourselves, we also want to be there to help each other. We can do that whether we are English, French, black, white, purple, pink, or anything else under the sun. And that was something that made Unpassive very special to me. Quand j'étais sur les bateaux croisières, on était l'équipe de 150 pays. Ils parlaient plusieurs langues, ils étaient plusieurs couleurs. C'était ça au début qui m'avait impressionné, le ton d'Unpassive. C'était pour unir tout le monde pour unir les personnes dans le monde. The fact that we became founders, la raison qu'on est ici, c'est parce qu'on a créé, même pensé, à une vie plus spéciale, plus possible qu'on avait ou qu'on vivait à l'instant. It is very important to remember these fundamental beliefs within ourselves, in our hearts, and to remember why we are part of OnPassive. The products and the business itself will be taken care of by Ash. He has amazing staff, amazing teams around the world who are creating products that will change the lives of many. And it will all unroll in the proper time. What we need to do is make sure that we are ready for it, that we are looking at our own emotional being in terms of, are we ready to make changes in our own lives? Are we ready to get involved and help others? There's no right or wrong answer, but it is something that we can start to do for ourselves as well. And then we need to, if we commit ourselves to helping others and to being part of the OnPassive family, as so many of you are, take pride in what you have, take pride in what you do, and send and help explain what OnPassive is to others who do not have the same privileges, even at this moment, to be on computers or phones to be able to hear the words from the African leaders. We're not here to try and take over from anybody. We are here to support and to encourage and to show a unification and to show the fact that we are together with all of this. Nous ne sommes pas ici sur ce webinaire ni en OnPassive pour remplacer les fondateurs qui ont fait beaucoup de travail, de bon travail en Afrique et autour du monde. Nous sommes ici pour, on espère, vous montrer que nous sommes ici pour vous et qu'on puisse faire tout cela ensemble. Si on est seul, c'est beaucoup plus difficile. Si on est ensemble, si on pense les mêmes choses, si on veut vraiment aider les autres, c'est beaucoup plus facile à réussir. I thank you very much. I'm sure we will have a chance to talk again, but I just wanted to be here and know that you're very, very special to me and to all the founders around the world. It's time for Africa to be shown and to have the light shone on it as well. C'est le temps maintenant que l'Afrique arrive à ce point que le monde le connaître. Les Africains ont un corps immense. Et maintenant, j'espère qu'on va pouvoir se réunir plusieurs fois encore. Et je vais laisser les paroles aux autres parce qu'ils ont beaucoup de choses à dire aussi. Merci tout le monde.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Brother Vincent, from my perspective, I think everything that our brothers needed to understand, the message has gone through. So I'll just hand over the mic to my brother Chris. Welcome, bro.
Wow, you're going to make me follow a lady that can speak 2 languages like that? Unbelievable, Robin. I loved it. Thank you. Hey. To my African brothers and sisters, and when I say brother and sister, I mean it. We're connected through a place called OnPassive. And I'm gonna do a little, not a lot of talking. Before I come on a webinar, before I sit down in this chair and turn on that laptop, I ask myself, why am I an OnPassive? Why am I here? And then I turn on the webinar and I look and see people from many countries today in Africa, French speaking. I've been in every single country in this world through the webinar, and I know why I am here. Because every one of us, and perhaps some countries that never got along, have actually stopped hating and came into something this beautiful. I'm a firm believer in one of the things I love about OnPassive is it brought people together. Do we agree on everything? No, we're never going to agree on everything, but we do agree to disagree. But one thing is that we always talk the truth about OnPassive. I heard you say a couple, John, speaking on the ground. They say one of the military terms is boots on the ground. Well, I think of the people, number one, like John, that are doing the great things, getting out the right message. But then again, I think about the places in Africa that we haven't got to yet. And how are we going to help? And the only thing I can ever say is OnPassive A lot of people asked me in the last couple of weeks, what is Ash going to do about this? What is Ash going to do about that? And with my help of my friend Marty DeGarmo, he gave me the best answer. He's building on passive, not for himself, but for the world. And he welcomed anyone in this world to join this company. When I came in, I didn't have to think about it. I didn't say, well, I'm not going to believe. Let me just listen. It took me 15 minutes to literally get in and be in it. And then I waited about a week, and then I really plugged into listening to people from all over the world, listening to Ash Mafara, and I was in it to win it for the long haul. Not stopping and thought, I'll take a break. I don't want to take a break. A lot like Ash Mafara and a lot like you, I don't want to take a break until things are addressed and fixed in countries that we haven't gotten to yet. We've had, presidents, politicians. I've never seen a person like Ash Mafara come in and say, I want to help the world. When a lot of these people have the ability to fix things, to do things, it's just never done. I believe with all of you, things are going to change immensely, not just in Africa. But Ash once said, brother, we have a lot of work to do. And we do have a lot of work to do. I'm not going to say they're challenges. What I say is we're going to do it. We are going to fix it. We are going to touch people that maybe never had a computer or a phone, because I think that's a very, very big thing for all of us that we need to do. I said this many times. To thank Ash Mafara is to go out and touch a soul and help him out. That's thanking Ash Mafara, because that's really all he wants. You've listened to him about corruption, and we're the correction of the corruption. Let's live those standards. Let's understand that we can't walk by corruption anymore. We have to do something about it. I don't know every single problem in Africa, but I promise you this, that I will learn and I'll be there. I know you guys are going to do a phenomenal job. I'm just coming in there because I heard you got real good food over there, and I love to eat. But together, Unpassive is truly going to make a difference in everyone's lives. It's going to help so many things in Africa and the world, and I'm very proud to be part of this. But most of all, just meeting people who are nothing like my culture, learning about their culture, respecting each other, and realizing if most people just stop to think about it, everyone's got a family, and we really just want to take care of our families. And that connects us to everyone, I believe. So keep doing what you're doing. I love everyone. I respect everyone. I support everyone. I support Ash Mafara for what he's doing. I know you all do. Thank you very much. Back to you, Comfort.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Chris, for all the support. We appreciate that. So I just want us to round up this first session by giving my brother Ofe 1 minute to say a word. And then if Ofe speaks in English, then Serge, you say a thing in French, and then we move over to the next topic, please. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Sorry. We have to interpret.
Ofe can go ahead.
Je vais le dire, je vais le traduire.
Okay,
Je n'ai pas besoin de qu'on interprète.
All right.
Si vous voulez, je peux commencer en français, c'est pas un problème.
Oui.
Il faut interpréter ce que ça dit d'abord.
Please, go ahead. Sorry.
Oui.
Qui voudrait interpréter?
Vas-y, Ofe.
Vas-y, toi-même, Ofe.
Vas-y.
Vous avez pris le note?
Guys,
Ok, on a fini ce que Chris a dit, et puis Ofe va prendre la parole. Ok, donc il a dit que je suis Chris, merci, il a dit merci à Robin. Quand j'ai dit de faire, il a parlé aussi, quand j'ai dit frères et sœurs, c'est de nous connecter aussi avec On Passif. Donc nous sommes des frères et sœurs au niveau de On Passif. C'est pourquoi je suis là à On Passif. Donc il a dit aussi que je sais qu'il a donné pourquoi je suis On Passif. Je suis là, je crois que nous sommes là ici aussi, et l'On Passif nous a permis d'être ensemble. Et c'est grâce à On Passif que nous sommes aussi ensemble aussi aujourd'hui. Donc je pense que les gens n'ont pas de d'informations. Et il a dit que, comme le frère John l'avait dit, il y a certaines personnes qui ne reçoivent pas l'information correctement. C'est pourquoi nous sommes là aussi ce soir pour qu'on puisse divulguer l'information correctement aux autres. Donc, ce que nous devons faire, c'est en train de s'aider entre nous pour que, de sorte que l'information puisse passer. Donc, écoutez les gens. Et M. H aussi, il a dit aussi, il n'a pas arrêté depuis que Chris Johnson aussi a commencé en passif. Il n'a pas arrêté, il continue de travailler, il n'y a pas eu de pause. Donc, c'est quelque chose qu'il le fait fréquemment et il le fait presque tous les jours. Donc, il a aussi ajouté qu'il n'a jamais vu M. H aussi s'arrêter parce qu'il continue aussi de travailler pour un passif. Donc, nous allons tous aussi travailler et nous continuons de travailler aussi pour On Passif. Il a aussi dit que On Passif Monsieur H va nous aider aussi pour la corruption de la corruption. Donc, c'est ce que Monsieur H va faire de sorte que la corruption de la corruption soit arrêtée. Donc, ensemble, nous allons faire la différence. Parce que si nous nous mettons ensemble,
Ok, je veux continuer. Ah, il est revenu.
Okay, you need to unmute yourself, bro. Oh,
ok.
Ok, si nous travaillons ensemble et que nous nous mettons ensemble, on pourra faire la différence. Donc, il a aussi apprendre, ça nous a permis aussi d'apprendre aussi la culture des autres, le respect mutuel, on se respecte les uns les autres, et puis aussi, il nous aime tous, il aime tout le monde, et qu'on continue aussi ce travail que nous avons commencé, qu'on continue dans le respect mutuel, et que son mot de fin, il nous aime tous. Merci.
So thank you so much, Brother Vincent. We appreciate you. So if I don't see Engineer Ofe on camera, I'm not sure if he's here. So we're just rounding up this session. So I'll just let. All right, go ahead, bro. 1 minute.
Okay, good. Thank you. So it's always a pleasure to share with on Passivien, and today is another opportunity also to share. Je vais tout vous expliquer moi ce qui me drive sur On Passive. I will make 1 minute what is really what brought me on Passive and why I enjoy staying and being on Passive. I joined on Passive in the spring 2021, so it is recent. Thanks to a friend and a brother of 35 years that with whom I lost every single contact since we were in school in Africa. Thanks to On Passive, I recovered him, and we could join this opportunity in that time. So grâce à un ami avec qui j'ai perdu tout contact depuis plus de 35 ans, on a fait nos écoles ensemble en Afrique avant que je ne quitte l'Afrique. Et grâce à On Passive, j'ai pu le retrouver, et surtout, on a fait chemin ensemble sur On Passive. Et vous savez, je ne peux pas lui dire merci assez, et surtout dire merci à H et merci à toute l'équipe qui nous ont apporté cette opportunité, parce que ça a totalement changé ma vie. Moi, je ne sais pas, tous ceux qui sont ici peuvent témoigner depuis lors, donc depuis plus de 3 ans. Et depuis que j'ai compris cette vision de H, j'ai pris sur moi de partager l'opportunité, de partager la vision, et surtout de la partager autour de moi avec la communauté africaine. I want to say that I can thank my brother and friends enough for this opportunity he presented me at that time, which literally changed my life. I mean it, because since I joined On Passive, I have discovered a unique vision from Ash, from the team, from all of you. I got that opportunity to meet you, brothers and sisters, including Chris and others. As Chris said it earlier, we are here together. We are brothers, we are sisters, we are a family, and we are stronger and stronger. So let's stay stronger. Let's become stronger enough to combat you know, all, I don't want to call them enemy, but all hurdles that we are meeting in our journey. I have discovered here a unique vision, I was saying, and I would like to thank Ash and his team. So since I discovered it, I'm committed myself and to share, you know, to share that vision, to share it with my beloved one, to share it back in Africa, and especially to help build African community around what? Around projects, around, you know, helping others, uplifting others by sharing, for example, knowledge, by sharing, you know, some skills that people are lacking. And that's what my duty is become since then. J'ai dit que cette vision unique que j'ai découvert grâce à H, grâce à vous, eh ben, je me suis engagé à la partager et surtout à aider les autres en faisant quoi? En les aidant autour des projets, en les aidant autour aussi de partage de connaissances. Parce que la connaissance, c'est une force. Le savoir, c'est une force. Et c'est ce que je m'efforce à faire tous les jours que je suis dans mon passé. Merci. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear brother. Thanks for coming. And so, Serge, please, welcome, bro.
Voilà, je m'appelle Serge Mérine. Beaucoup de personnes disent Mérin ou bien d'autres personnes disent Mérine, mais c'est égal, c'est pas ça qui est important. Le plus important, c'est que nous sommes à onde passive et ça, c'est très important pour moi, pour toute l'Afrique. Si nous sommes ici aujourd'hui, c'est parce que onde passive est très important pour l'Afrique. Et donc, pourquoi est-ce que onde passive est très important pour l'Afrique? Parce que d'abord, il faut voir que onde passive est venu au bon moment. Pour moi, onde passive est franchement venu au bon moment. Et nous, Africains, nous devons franchement en profiter. Pourquoi en profiter? Parce que vous voyez que l'Afrique est un grand marché. C'est un très grand marché. Et donc, c'est très important aussi pour onde passive. Et onde passive regorge aussi, ou bien produit des logiciels qui sont très efficaces, très utiles, qui seront vraiment très utiles pour le développement de la jeunesse africaine. Parce que vous voyez que l'Afrique, la majeure partie de la population est une population jeune et la jeunesse s'inscrit dans le développement de la vie, dans la création des entreprises, dans la création en tout cas, organise tout ce qui est développement. Et pour le développement, nous avons besoin d'une entreprise comme onde passive qui va nous fournir des logiciels très efficaces qui vont nous aider dans le développement et aussi on va dire communément de l'argent parce que on ne peut pas faire le développement si nous n'avons pas d'argent. Voilà, donc onde passive est très bienvenue au moment où les Africains sont en train de se lever, au moment où les Africains sont en train de vouloir développer leur communauté, développer leur pays. Et voici que onde passive est arrivé. Donc, c'est cela qui m'a franchement impressionné. Et voilà, je suis très content, très heureux d'être parmi vous. Et voilà, nous allons continuer ce travail pour que tout Africain, quel que soit le lieu où il se trouve, puisse avoir les informations, les vraies informations, le concept de onde passive, le business model de onde passive, de telle sorte que les gens ne soient pas découragés, même si nous devons attendre ou bien si nous avons attendu. Donc, comme je l'ai dit, onde passive a besoin de l'Afrique parce que c'est un très grand marché qui est là, mais aussi nous, Africains, nous avons besoin de onde passive parce que onde passive va nous donner les armes, les outils nécessaires pour développer nos pays, développer nos communautés. Franchement, je suis très content de participer à cette émission. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much, bro. That was deep. Thank you. So over to you, Sister Marcian. You want to do that, interpret that into English. Thank you.
And that was so deep. Thank you so much, Serge. His name is Serge Meren. Some people call him Merin, some call him Meren, but that's not the problem. What matters is that he's in here, is an Unpassivian, and he's so proud to be in here. And what makes him so happy seeing he have joined Unpassive is because he have this opportunity to be an African, and this is the unique opportunity that Africa will earn from on passive. So what is going to happen? African is the virgin roof where technology, the youth, the young ones are growing up, and he believed that as far as on passive is going to need Africa, African younger are going to need on passive. So we really have to go into that field and bring ourselves in. And he is so happy because the technology that on passive is bringing is the verge, is the new one, is the new model, is something that have not been seen in the market yet. And because it's the young generation in Africa that they are growing, they are going to use this technology to make a good things for Africa. And that's one of the things that he is so happy, because he understands the model. We have to be in as brothers and sisters, not as pinching each other for any kind of language speaking. We have to be in and try to understand and help each other to get the great information, the real information that will help everybody. That's why he's happy to be in here, and he wants everybody to have that information from the sources, whatever they are saying, and the truth, not something that they invent or something that is not real, because the product of on-passive speak for himself. So if we all have that information, that real information, we all in Africa are going to do great things. And that's what basically Melen said, and we are really happy.
Thank you, Marcienne.
Thank you, thanks. So thank you guys. We crave your indulgence. We need to be patient a bit because we still need another part of the information, which is coming from our own brother Collins Manor. So you just quickly give us a brief but precise presentation of what the on-passive business model is all about. Welcome, bro.
Thank you, Mr. Comfort. Just want to greet all the French community. So we are all one people, like Maddie said. So there is no difference between all of us. We are just one, just language differentiate us. But I think with on-passive, we all have the heart to be part of it. So normally the business model of on-passive is really simple. I know sometimes we've read it, the back office, but I'm coming from, the point of looking straight into Mr. Ash's eyes when he was thinking to build a business like this. He said it, I think that was on Oron show. The question came up a long time ago, and somebody asked the question, then he started to explain it, and that was the day I said, yeah, on-passive is different. When Mr. Ash always make this statement, he said, the world will know your name. We are going to own it. We are going to dominate the internet space. That's a very big statement, because to say that, there is something that you must do to own all of these things. And when he explained the 4 pillars, that is when I know really that is the business model of on-passive. He took his time to explain about a shop. Say you want to open a shop, say a traditional shop. The first thing you need to know is the location. Where would the location be? You check about the location. All right, you know the location now. Are you going to build a house from that location, or are you going to rent a place? That is the second thing, because after the location is a place that you need, a building. And then when you have that building, what else do you need again? You need the products in that building. The product come in, then you need a cash machine. You still need a ledger to write every stock, so you know when stocks are coming in, or you want to replenish something is going down or coming up, you can replenish it. So you have a ledger to keep track of everything. Now he said, assuming you take that shop now, it's all right, I want to have an online presence. What do you need? The first thing is location. Ash explained it. He said location. I said, all right. And location is what? It's your domain. Because domain registers tells you the location where people can search for you. Domain. And then when you have the domain is hosted is what? It's on a website. Because when they come to that domain, there must be something like a building, which is the website. That website must contain products. So when you look at the website and the product, what do we have now? Entire ecosystem with single sign-on. And it's hosted on what? On passive domain. That on-passive name is a domain. When you search for on-passive, you go into the domain, and the domain takes you to the website of on-passive. And even the ecosystem, what will you see? All our products tied in there. That is the ecosystem. Now, when you have the ecosystem, You are selling something, right? People need to buy it. So how do you connect stuff for people to buy the product? You need a wallet. That's a cash register. So now each product must be connected to a cash register, because when they see the product, they need to buy it, check in, check out, because they want the product. Now you have that. So what are we talking of? We're talking about domain. Do we have it? Yes. Domain register, I can. Do we have ecosystem? Yes, that is too. They're still building our cash processor. Let's know that. They're still building it. Our payment processor is still built. Now, where do you need to put all those information, the information that are coming in from the product side? Because we talk about ledger. It's a data center. So that is the data center. That's the 4 pillars now we have. The moment you have all of these things, you have owned the internet space. It means you're bringing everything in-house. You're not dealing with third party. OnPassive is putting all this together, and it's a lot of work. It doesn't take one day to own all of these things. And Mr. Ash said, the moment we complete our payment processor, then we have owned it. He made the statement last time on 360. We will own it. Then we'll continue build payment processor, because one is already in testing, and there will be multiple payment processors. So the moment we have all of that, what will happen? We've already owned it. Now, that is the 4 pillars of OnPassive, and I call it the OnPassive business model. The 4 pillars give rise to the OnPassive business model, because that is how you own it. And the beauty about that, OnPassive own what? Mr. Ash Mufara own OnPassive. His family, entire family, OnPassive belongs to Mr. Ash Mufara. We shouldn't make mistake. But the beauty about it is the replication of OnPassive to all of us. That is where the world will know our name, their domain name, replication. They replicate the business to all of us. So he built a shop where Chris is living. Say Mr. Ash is in Florida. He owns OnPassive. He said, Chris, I'm coming to your city. I want to open this same OnPassive, but it will not, the name will not be OnPassive, it will be Chris Johnson. And when we sell the product, what happened? Mr. Chris Johnson walk away with percentage of what is being sold, and Ash walk away with percentage. That is what Ms. Ann Mosara are giving us. Build OnPassive, replicate it, and say, you take it and fly with it. And that is where the world will know your name. The world will not know your name for the webinars you run, how many times you are standing out there shout. It is the replication and the domain, your domain name. That is where they will see you and know that this is Chris Johnson. But who is running the shop behind it is OnPassive. But who are they seeing is Chris Johnson. The world is knowing, Mr. Alpha is promoting you, not himself. He's promoting 1.4 million, and as many people who will come and decide that they want to become an affiliate. Mr. Alpha said, I will promote you. I want to lift you up. We will blanket the internet. Everybody is selling the same thing, covering, shadowing the internet. That is one of the things we must know, take from this meeting. When Ms. Ashfufara is building, and to build this takes a lot of effort, a lot of hard work. You know, it is not one day or one night or click of a button. It takes a lot of effort, years upon years upon years to build this. And when he started to look at this, he said, all right, I want to tell you about the concept of OnPassive. If you cannot build this, you cannot tell somebody about the concept, because the concept is about what? Doing less. What have we done? We didn't build anything. The only thing we've done is just to understand what Ms. Alpha is doing for us. That is the doing less. Did we pay a lot? Paying less, that's one of the concepts. How much did we pay to own a multi-billion-dollar company? Someone will build a company, replicate it, and give you. How much did you pay for a multi-billion-dollar company? Less. And he wants, because his mind is about mankind, he said, you will earn more so that you can have that ability to go out and bless others. That is the reason Ms. Alpha built this company. And the heart of OnPassive is about blessing, because he cannot give you something. You cannot bless somebody if you don't have it. Mr. I said, I want to give you more so you can go out and bless. That is the concept about doing less, paying less, and ending more so you can go out and bless humanity. So it's the comfort. I will leave it there.
Wow, it sounded so new again in my ears, and it sounds like music. I should just stand up and dance. Thank you, bro, for doing it just the best way as usual. So, Brother Vincent, the job now is yours.
Okay, thank you, my brother Collins. Donc, mon frère Collins a pris la parole tout à l'heure. Il a commencé à saluer tout le monde et saluer aussi la communauté francophone. Et il a dit qu'il va nous expliquer le modèle d'affaires de On Passif. Donc, le modèle, le monde connaîtra, il a dit que le monde connaîtra le nom. Donc, il a parlé des 4 piliers de On Passif. Donc, On Passif, c'est une boutique. Et pour construire une boutique, il faut aussi chercher la localisation, un endroit où il faut construire. Donc, construire une maison. Donc, on a besoin d'un lieu pour construire une maison. Donc, aussi, il a parlé du bâtiment. Et le bâtiment, et après le bâtiment, on a aussi les produits. Donc, supposons que tu veux avoir une boutique en ligne. Donc, pour avoir une boutique en ligne, il faut aussi avoir le domaine, le site Internet sur lequel on va converser ou faire le business. Donc, c'est à cela qu'il a parlé. Et dans ce business, on va avoir aussi l'écosystème, notre écosystème à l'intérieur du business. Donc, qu'est-ce que c'est que l'écosystème? C'est là qu'on vend tous les produits. C'est là qu'on voit tous les produits de On Passif. Comment tu as besoin de... Et aussi, comment faire pour vendre aussi les produits? On a besoin aussi de notre wallet. Donc, le wallet, c'est le portefeuille que nous avons besoin aussi pour vendre tous les produits au niveau de notre écosystème. Donc, On Passif a besoin d'un système. On Passif a besoin aussi de vendre ses produits en ligne. Et il a aussi dit que On Passif appartient à M. H. Donc, M. H a construit cette société pour aider l'humanité, pour aider pas seulement pour nous seuls, mais pour aider l'humanité. Donc, il a aussi dit que la réplication du business. Donc, on ne pas si M. H aussi a fait ce business pour que ce business aussi soit répliqué. C'est-à-dire, si je viens en passif, le business sera répliqué à mon niveau et à partir de moi aussi, je vais aussi répliquer le business dans le domaine à d'autres personnes dans le monde entier. Et il a dit que le monde entier aussi connaîtra On Passif. Donc, c'est le nom. Nous avons un nom que le monde entier saura qu'il y a une société qui s'appelle On Passif qui sera aussi dans le monde entier. Donc, H fait la promotion de On Passif dans le monde. Donc, il a dit aussi que On Passif n'est pas là aussi seulement pour se faire connaître. On Passif aussi va faire aussi de la charité pour aider aussi l'humanité, pour aider tout le monde, que chacun de nous aura sa place à On Passif. Voilà les raisons pour lesquelles M. H il a créé On Passif. Pas seulement pour profiter de l'argent, mais aussi pour aider l'humanité tout entière. Donc, merci, si ça conforte.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Well done, as usual. So I think I'll just we'll give room now for a few for a few people to make a few comments on the presentation. So, Brother Oliver, do you have a quick contribution to make to that, please?
Yes. I want to thank the French community that, in fact, it makes me happy as an African to be here with my brothers and sisters and to share ideas and to also make them to understand that, like my brother Colin said, the world will know your name. The world will know your name by you being to know your business. And to know your business is that communication that we are trying, that our brothers here, Chris, Marty, and our sister also from South Africa, Robin, that are here to join us to make sure that, in fact, communication should be with one. And we are not here that want to take over any platform. The platforms are still going to be there. We just want that communication should come from top and flow down so that the last person down in Africa they'll be able to understand their business. And that is why when my brother Colin said, the world will know your name. And also come again to the name, Go Africa. Go Africa, that name was given to by Mr. Ash Mufara, the CEO of On Passif. I think our elder brother is here, Madi Degamo, Chris Johnson, Robin, they are here, they can testify on that the name Go Africa was given by Mr. Ash Mufara. So I don't see why we are going about to talk about it. Again, Mr. Ash Mufara told us on Go Africa webinar about the 25% data data rate that that we are going to have reduction on that. So please, this is something that know your name also is not. We are not leaders. We are servants. And please, just want to also to make this remark that we should stop to worship or talk about leaders. Know your business is the most important thing. Is the most important thing. We've come to that point now in OnPassive that you have to know your business. You have to know your business, and to know your business is to make sure you get yourself with around positive people, positive people with positive mind will also help you. And ask questions. When you ask questions, you will learn and you will understand your business. We'll always talk about this, to know your business and to understand your business. The more you know your business, the more money you will make in OnPassive, because OnPassive, Mr. Ash Mufara has given us that tool. We have all the tools for you to make the money. But it's on you now. When you are in 100%, you'll make it. But it's now on you to understand your business, to know how to go about to make the money. I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, and I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud to be an African.
All right, thank you so much, Brother Oliver. Appreciate that. Thanks for reiterating on the previous session. We had the first session about the Go Africa, and I will take the emphasis on know your business, and we continue from there. We just want to chain up to what Brother Collins said, because I want that really go down again a bit. Let people just comment on the business model, and then we will continue from there, please. So Vincent, you just bear with me for the sake of time. I'll just like us to jump, because I want people to comment a bit on the business model part of it, because it was very interesting, so that people can take as much as they can from this model thing and know where we are going from here. I think that's the real know your business here. Let's go into that, please. Uncle Bob. So Marty, Chris, Robin, you just take in as much as you can. Just hear what people are saying, and so you take the button to do the rest. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, thank you, my brothers Oliver and Collins. Well said. Yes, the business model of OnPassive sets every single one who becomes a founding member and affiliate, who becomes affiliated to OnPassive for success. That's what Mr. Ash Mufara has done. Pay less, earn more, do less, so you can help others. And then he gives you that pillar where he says we own it. So we should understand that one thing that we should understand from this business model, all you need to do is to come in and get engaged, understand your business, like my brother have said, and that is it. You come in, you sign your NDAs, respect the norms of the company, do what you have to do, and relax. It is automated. It's a 100% automated system. Mm-hmm. So our brothers and sisters, especially in Africa, should not be worried, because we are hearing some people are crying. They're saying, how am I going to get customers? How am I going to do this? No, the system, that's just all what I want to add. This system is designed to work for you. So I'm just going to end there. Let my sister Francine, if she can, I know she has spoken, to translate that.
Yeah, no, Francine has a job. She'll pop in at some point. Vincent is doing the interpretation, but Francine will come in due time. Okay. Yeah. So Vincent, over to you, please. You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry. So my brother Bob was saying.
No. Aujourd'hui, tu n'es pas anglophone, tu ne comprends pas.
Donc, mon frère Bob dit qu'il faut que le système a été construit pour nous et le système est fait pour nous. Donc, il faudrait qu'on essaie de s'adapter au système. Donc, c'est ce que le frère, bon, il n'a pas dit assez, mais il faudrait que nous nous adaptons au système qui a été fait pour nous. Donc, Passif, c'est un système qui est fait, qui a été développé et conçu pour nous les affiliés. Donc, c'est dans ce sens-là que le frère Bob a exprimé.
Ok,
Merci.
thank you.
Je peux ajouter quelque chose, Sister
Oui,
Comfort?
oui, oui, merci.
Oui, je crois que notre frère a aussi dit, nous qui sommes africains, ne nous inquiétons pas. Nous n'avons pas besoin d'avoir peur. Comment est-ce qu'on va faire pour avoir les clients? Les clients vont venir. Venez dans la compagnie, signez votre papier de renseignement, ce que la compagnie vous demande de faire. Comprenez, posez des questions et ne vous inquiétez pas parce que le système est automatique. La compagnie va prendre à partir de là et vous donner tous les clients. Donc, il faut seulement suivre les règles et la direction de la compagnie. Et c'est ça qui veut nous rassurer que en passif, vous entrez avec un petit agent, vous ressortez avec un gros agent, vous travaillez petit et vous rentrez avec quelque chose de trop rentable. Donc, c'est ce que la compagnie fait pour nous.
Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you so much, sis. So, there's Anne-Marie Filaire in the house. So, are you able to make a contribution? Colin said a lot of things. He talked about the Ash duplicating himself, the business model and stuff. So, if you have a contribution, you can go ahead and make it, be it in French or English. Si vous pouvez parler seulement français, il faut le faire. Et il y a des gens à interpréter.
Je crois que Anne-Marie Filet parle seulement français.
Oui, bonsoir à tous.
Hello.
Bonsoir à tous. Hello, good afternoon. Voilà. Moi, c'est Anne-Marie Filière. Alors, je suis hyper contente d'être avec vous là ce soir sur ce panel. Et moi, je suis depuis 2020 avec une passive et je dois dire que pour moi, c'est un voyage plein de promesses merveilleux parce que je sais qu'au bout du compte, je vais enfin réussir à avoir quelque chose que j'aime, quoi, enfin, une activité qui me convient tout à fait. Et grâce à notre PDG au grand cœur, H. Moufaré, que je remercie 1000 fois. Et je tiens à ce qu'il reste bien le patron de One Passive. C'est lui qui a les rênes et il faut absolument qu'il garde en main sa société, quoi. C'est lui qui doit tout diriger. Comme il dit, c'est moi le patron, voilà. Je le remercie 1000 fois, je vous remercie tous.
Okay, I think thank you. Merci, awesome, Anne-Marie. So I think she's appreciating. Go ahead, Marcin. Bref.
Let me go. Let me say what she just. Thank you so much. My name is Anne-Marie Filière, and I've been in On Passive since 2020, and I love being in because finally I have got something that is going to help me to do the things that I always want to do. So, and I'm thanking Mr. Ash Mufare for this platform that he gives to us, and also, and I'm happy that he's the only person that owns this company. This is his company and he's in charge. So, and we are with him and we thank him for that. So I am so happy to be in here and I thank everybody here. That's what Anne-Marie Filière just said to us.
All right. Thank you so much. So, I'll give, who has not spoken? Michael. So, Francine, tu as un grand travail, comment on dit ça, je ne sais pas, de faire la conclusion. Donc, il faut alors prendre des notes parce que tu as beaucoup à faire à la fin de cette réunion. So,
Wow.
Michael, quick contribution. I'm just excited about what Colin said, and I want a lot of comments on that because people need to get that. I think that's the heart of it. Thank you.
Hello, our leaders. Hello to Brother Marty and Chris and our leader, Mama Robin, an African that she is. Hey, my brother Engineer Faye, long time. Good day, everybody. Uncle Bob and Uncle Oliver.
Your time is almost up. Stop greeting people and just go ahead to your.
Thank you for bringing this meeting here. So what I want to bring it to, like Brad Collins has given us the model, the business model of OnPassive. What I want to add to that business model is to take one section of it to break it into 5 words. So the first word that we want to talk about in the OnPassive business model that I will always start with is to talk about, excuse me, our tools. We know already the magnificent tools that we have in OnPassive, what they will be doing for businesses, because it's kind of transforming the digital world, taking us digitally to know how this business will be done differently from the old ways of doing business. The second word I want to talk about is the targeted traffic. In online business, for you to succeed, every person needs traffic. And our CEO is that guru of traffic generation for 25 plus years online. So he is promising everybody that will be involved in the OnPassive ecosystem targeted traffic. That is something very huge. The third thing I want to talk about, the third word, is the cost. Our own products that we will be bringing to the market, we already know what is already existing there, will be so much of a pocket-friendly kind of products. So there will be less pricing. That pricing will be so less, and it will be easy for any other person to be able to purchase our products, and you'll be making something from it. The next word I want to talk about is automation. So our system, like our brothers have already iterated for us, is run on autopilot. So it is automated so as to reduce the simple mistakes that we can do for input, right? When you type in it, you cause a lot of mistakes. So our system is autopilot and so automated. The last word that I want to bring in here is income. So there will be income for everybody. Affiliates, us who should be customers, will be the first affiliates of customers. Everybody involved in the OnPassive ecosystem will be making something tangible from just participating in our ecosystem, which is a business kind of business model that is not existing out there. So let's take again the 5 words I'm talking about. Again, the first word that I talk about is the tools. The second word I'm talking about is targeted traffic. The third word I was talking about is the cost. The fourth one is automation. And the last one is revenue. So thank you.
Wow, thank you. Thanks so much. So over to you, Brother Vincent.
Merci.
I can take it and help you a little bit, you know.
Okay, go on.
Donc, le ingénieur Mike, c'est parce que se connaît. Merci aussi d'avoir dit bonjour. Il a dit bonjour à tout le monde et il dit que lui, ce qu'il retient, c'est il y a 5 mots clés qu'il faut absolument retenir dans le business de OnPassive. Et le premier de ces 5 mots, c'est ce qu'il appelle tools, donc les outils. Et il dit les outils, c'est une façon, c'est ce qu'on a en main pour pouvoir faire les affaires de façon numérique. Donc, c'est très important. Et le deuxième mot, c'est le trafic. Le trafic, c'est les affaires, le trafic qui est automatisé. Donc, c'est une façon aussi unique de faire les affaires. C'est le deuxième mot. Et le troisième mot qu'il a, c'est le coût. Donc, le cost. Le coût, c'est que les produits qui sont fabriqués, qui sont développés ici, vont avoir une tarification très facile, un bas coût, donc qui est vraiment proche de chaque poche, d'accord, et qui permettent à tout le monde de pouvoir gagner de l'argent avec les produits qui sont développés. Et le quatrième des mots, c'est l'automatisation, d'accord. L'automatisation de l'activité, tout est automatisé dans l'écosystème de telle sorte que l'activité est gérée ou l'affaire est gérée de façon automatique, donc est mis sur pilotage automatique. Et enfin, le cinquième mot qu'il a partagé, c'est les revenus ou le revenu. Il y aura des revenus donc pour tout le monde dans cet écosystème et c'est une sorte de machine automatique où il y a les revenus. Ça rejoint d'ailleurs ce que les autres ont dit tout à l'heure, c'est-à-dire que nous sommes dans un système dans lequel on n'a pas à se soucier. C'est automatisé et nous devons juste suivre le processus, être là-dedans. Donc, il a récapitulé en disant les 5 mots. D'abord, c'est les outils, le trafic automatisé, le coût et puis l'automatisation, d'accord, donc pilotage automatique et les revenus. Voilà ce que les 5 mots que ingénieur Mike a voulu partager avec nous. Merci.
Wow.
Martial, je peux ajouter quelque chose?
Oui, ok, vas-y, Serge.
Voilà. Merci mes frères qui ont développé ou bien qui ont expliqué ce concept. Et j'aimerais parler un peu en français, un peu beaucoup plus facile parce que tous ceux qui nous écoutent, notre souhait, c'est qu'ils comprennent le plan, voilà, le business model, qu'ils comprennent vraiment le concept. Parce que je cause avec beaucoup de personnes qui ont un peu peur. Non seulement ils disent que quand tu finis d'expliquer, ils disent que c'est trop beau pour que ça soit vrai. Comment un business, on rentre dedans, on ne fait pas grand-chose et puis on va récupérer beaucoup d'argent pour changer nos familles, tout et tout ça. Donc, j'aimerais qu'on comprenne, tous ceux qui nous écoutent actuellement, j'espère que cette vidéo sera partagée de telle sorte que beaucoup de personnes puissent comprendre. On Passive a développé un modèle d'affaires et ce modèle d'affaires est très simple. Vous faites moins de choses et vous récoltez beaucoup. Vous payez moins et vous récoltez beaucoup. Comment est-ce que c'est possible? C'est possible parce que celui qui a développé cela, c'est un expert en trafic. C'est H. Moufarel. Et celui qui a développé cela, il y a mis un bon cœur, un grand cœur. C'est pour cela ils ont réussi à développer ce système-là. Vous arrivez à On Passive. C'est très simple. Vous arrivez à On Passive, vous vous inscrivez et ce que vous avez à faire, c'est de faire moins de choses. C'est-à-dire, faites de telle sorte que tous les, les produits qui arrivent, vous puissiez les acheter et mettre dans votre boutique. Et tout le travail se fait avec On Passive. C'est On Passive qui fera le travail pour vous. Ce n'est pas à vous de passer de porte en porte pour vendre les produits, pour présenter les produits. On Passive se charge de trouver les clients pour vous, de faire la publicité pour vous, d'envoyer ces clients vers vous, de vous envoyer le trafic et chaque fois qu'il y aura des achats, vous allez récolter. Donc, c'est quelque chose de simple. Et comment croire que c'est possible que cela se passe? C'est possible parce que tout cela se fait avec l'intelligence artificielle. L'intelligence artificielle, avec les bases de données, les banques de données, les big data, sont capables de répertorier où sont les clients, de quoi est-ce qu'ils ont besoin et conduire tout ce trafic-là vers vous. Et ces personnes-là vont faire les achats et puis vous allez récolter les commissions. Donc voilà ce que j'avais voulu ajouter.
Wow. That was powerful. So we really appreciate Sage for doing this. He has just added to the everything Colin said. He's just added to contribute to what the interpretation that Vincent has done, and he's also said everything that Michael said. So we don't need any further interpretation to that. But on this note, of course, don't forget we were 2 of us. So I am handing over to my next pitch, which is the big brother Bob. So Bob, over to you.
Yeah, right. BBB. Yes, thank you, Sister Comfort. Good job, good job. Bonsoir à tout le monde, tous nos frères dans le monde. It's good to be here again. So we're just going to continue from where Sister Comfort left. We are continuing from because the main focus of our event today was this business model and the concept which Collins has. I'm trying to look for a good word to describe. He has eloquently, distinctly, and he has this special way of presenting it to bring it down to the common man to understand. So we want to further expand. We want to hear from our big brothers, Maddie and Chris, from their own perspective, what this our business model is and what the concept is, so that our fellow brothers and sisters across the mother continent can get it. And then Sister Robin will come in and chime in, and then our sister Francine is going to wrap it up and we'll call it a day. So I'm looking at you guys. I'm just swinging around, and I'm going to catch my brother Chris Johnson. Chris, over to you.
Oh, you had to start with me this time, did you?
I just did this and where my finger ended.
Could you repeat that question? I was trying to plug in my laptop. You want to know the biz? Say again. I'm sorry.
Yes. No. So one our primary focus for today was to talk about the unpassive business concept and the module, which Collins has eloquently explained to us. So we just wanted to hear your input, what you have, anything in addition to add to that. And also, one thing that I forgot, we had a big webinar yesterday. Mr. Ash said some very, very beautiful things yesterday. So if you can just chime in one or two things just to for us, the three of you, if you could, that would be nice as well.
Okay, well, I guess I will start, which normally Marty starts, but that's okay. I can always add a little bit. Number one, Collins and Mr. Sergey, all you speakers on here, you hit it dead on. I have no fear when I listen to you guys talk because you're a lot better at it than myself, actually, because you know technology. Collins and Mr. Sergey, you guys are very fluent and unpassive. I think it's excellent. I can't add to what you said because everything you said was perfect. What I can add to is something that Ash Mafara was saying yesterday, and I'll repeat it again. I said it this morning. He said, "I got this." And sometimes we have to learn to let go of things. And I've never had a problem letting things go to Ash Mafara, because when he says, "I got this," that means take a breath, breathe a little bit. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm in full control of my company, my business. He said, I don't need to be told what this or that. He knows. He went back to his roots or back to the basics, and he built this. We are here today because of him. All right. We stand behind him 100% because we all believe in the better of the good. And that's really, and all of you have said that one way or the other. It's about helping. It's just about giving. But I thought, and I said this, and I'll repeat again, the first 10 minutes of that webinar yesterday, and I don't mean to disrespect anyone else that spoke, even me, all I needed to hear was that first 10 minutes. I listened to it 3 times, 4, 5 times already, because I like hearing what he had to say. And a lot of people missed it. I myself missed it because I was messing with my phone. All right. Everything that you guys said is what Ash Mafara was talking about. Getting in there, I got Collins, man, I know, has this. Oliver, Vincent, by the way, excellent translation. Uncle Bob, as you call him. You guys got this. All right. Many, many founders, they get it. A lot of them don't. And that's okay because they will. I keep saying, and I don't like bringing this up. What, especially after you hear what Ash said, he got taken a few times. That's normal in anyone's life. Every one of the fellows pray to something because let's just try it. It didn't work. All right. I have 100% trust in what that man had to say in the first 10 minutes of what he said, because I've always been insured by what he has to say. But yesterday was more powerful for me because how he said it. I got this. Trust in me. Just believe what I'm doing is for the good of all of you, not just for him. I saw in 10 minutes a little bit of frustration, a lot of strength, support for everyone. And I think it's amazing that he could come out and say, listen, he said like 2 or 3 months ago, I want to be more transparent this year in our new year of 2024. And let me tell you, it doesn't get any more transparent than that. I honestly believe if you listen to him, any question you had, answered it for me. And I say, if you didn't understand it, watch it again. I can't speak for Ash Mafara, but I can definitely think like Ash Mafara after he tells me or talks to me or says what he does on webinars, because I believe in him. Does that make me a crazy